Every time we pick up our cell phones to attend a call or answer a text, we don't realize how dangerous cell phones are. Some kids want cell phones because they think that phones are a sign of popularity and that cell phones are cool. But unfortunately, they don't think twice about the perils and consequences of having one.
Appropriate time to start thinking about a cell phone, it may be about 12 to 13, and at that age, there should be very significant boundaries put on their use of the phone. One of our primary concerns about cell phone use in kids is obesity, because kids are sedentary when they're using phones typically, and so it keeps them from going outside as much, being as active as normal, playing in a more rambunctious way, which is really important for health. There's also some concern about cell phone usage and damage to the brain or possibly long-term side effects like cancer. And that will probably show itself in the next couple of decades. And then another really huge issue is anxiety. It's shown that kids that have a very high use of cell phones have much higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. And particularly in the teen years when they're doing a lot of social media that allows them to compare their life to all their peers' lives. Another huge issue is addiction. So there's actually a lot of data that show that children can become addicted to doing certain things on their phones, checking their texts, posting on social media, playing games that become very addictive.
I don't allow cell phones in class because now it's just a lot of students trying to go onto social media, trying to go to Instagram, texting their friends. So I see the cell phones being more of a distraction rather than enhancing the lesson or the curriculum.
All of those things should not be difficult for children to do, and it turns out that they refuse to put their phone down.
If you're addicted to something like your phone and always being online on social media, that could be a real problem.
One other really unfortunate thing that I've seen a number of times now is that kids have trouble falling asleep because they're on their cell phone during the time they're supposed to be preparing for sleep.
Sometimes I get when my parents tell me to go to bed, I get my phone and then I hide it from my parents, and then I just watch on my phone while I'm sleeping in my bed.
And so many kids, if they're allowed to be on the cell phone or an iPad or something like that prior to sleeping, they will actually not be able to get restful for a long period of time because they've been looking at that screen. It seems completely inappropriate for an 8-year-old to be carrying around $700 to $1,000 piece of equipment. Number one, they're likely to lose it. Number two, it gives them access. If it's unregulated, it'll give them access to everything that's on the internet. So the boundaries regarding the use of cell phones, it's the boundaries that we have to establish. And kids themselves will start clamoring for a phone around age 7 or 8 because somebody in their classroom already has it. I'd say don't let peer pressure make you want a cell phone, because it's a lot of times a 7 or 8-year-old child just has no business having something like that. It's not what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be playing and having fun.
And that's why I changed from wanting a cell phone to avoiding them for now.